Okay, for number 18 here, so we have tangent of 15 degrees, and we are not going to use the half angle formula because we don't have any of those, the square roots inside the square root. So that tells us that we're going to use the sum or difference of two angles, tangent of sum difference of two angles. In this case, since it's 15 degrees, the easiest way to do that would be to say tangent of 45 degrees minus 30 degrees. And then the formula for that is tangent u minus tangent v over 1 minus tangent u times tangent v. And you have that formula. So let me go through and write it right here. So I'm going to run out of space otherwise. So equals tangent of 45 degrees minus tangent of 30 degrees, and then 1 plus tangent 45 degrees and tangent of 30 degrees. Yeah, because since it's minus, if it were plus, if this were plus, then this would be plus and this would be minus. But this is not, and I'm screwing everything up again. Okay, it's okay. Minus 30 degrees, so this is minus tangent of 30 degrees over that. Okay, so it'd be important to note that tangent of 45 degrees is root 2 over 2 over root 2 over 2, which equals 1. And then tangent of 30 degrees is, 1/2 over root 3 over 2, which is root 3 over 3. And you need to know the math behind that. I'm not going to go through that math. Okay, but the key point is that we have these values here. So we're going to put those into this. So I'm going to draw it down here. I'm going to say, okay, tangent of 45 degrees is 1 minus root 3 over 3. And then over here we have 1 plus 1 times root 3 over 3. Okay. I have these fractions here, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go 3 over 3 minus root 3 over 3. That should make sense. Root 3 over 3 times 1 is just root 3 over 3. So here it's going to be 3 over 3 plus, again, 3 over 3 is 1, root 3 over 3. Okay, so this now is 3 minus root 3 over 3 over 3 plus root 3 over 3. Now, you should know, since I'm going to divide the numerator by the denominator, that means I'm going to take the denominator, I'm going to flip it, the reciprocal of it, and multiply them. And when I do that, I wind up with 3 negative root 3 over 3 plus root 3. Okay, now at this point you're going, okay, well, I did it. And none of these answers are there, not even close. Okay, we have to rationalize. And in hindsight now, I wish I would have forced you all to rationalize more, just to make sure that we didn't have issues like this. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 3 negative root 3, the conjugate, 3 negative root 3. Okay, rationalizing means we want to get the radical out of the denominator, right? So this is the way we're going to do it. So if I do that, I go 3 times 3 is 9. Negative 3 times negative square root 3 times 3 is negative 3 square root 3. Same thing. So if I go here and I go here, this gives me negative 6 square root 3. And then the last one I do is negative square root 3 times negative square root 3 is going to be positive square root of 3 squared. Okay, so that's the top part. We just combine that, did FOIL. We do the same thing with the bottom. We have 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, this and that cancel out each other. So then we have just negative root 3 squared. Okay, so let's simplify that. So we have 9 plus 6 root 3 plus square root of 3 squared is just 3. On the bottom, we have 9 minus square root of 3 squared, which is minus 3. All right, so we have 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 6 root 3 over 6. Factor out 6, I got 2 plus root 3 all over 6. These cancel out, and it leaves me with 2 plus root 3. And I see, oh, oop, where did I make my mistake? Okay, here we go. Back here, this is negative, shoot. This was negative 6 root 3, right? Negative. Okay, so this should have been 12 minus. So this should have been minus. So this should be 2 minus root 3. And we go over here, and that's what we have here. So I think you probably got the first part right. You put the formula together, and you probably got to kind of this point here, and then it's like, okay, what's going on? So we have to rationalize it. All right, hopefully that helps.